was told as a young kid, I'm 53 now, 30 years ago, do what you did to get there. And that's just a philosophy we try to stick by. On top of that, like I said, there is such a demand for the service that we're providing, and it's to people under serious duress. It's difficult if someone were to come to me and say, I have this great property in Manhattan and it's worth $2 million and I need a quick $500,000 bridge loan or $1 million bridge loan, or I'm going to lose something I've worked my entire life to accumulate. And the only reason it's in a state of duress is because certain things happen, affected their credit, affected their cash flow, whatever the case is. They need our help. We want to help them. And saying no, sorry, I'm illiquid today, to me is difficult. I don't sleep at night that way.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Scott Bursey, and today I'm joined by someone I've really been looking forward to chatting with, Eric Mirman, who's been making serious moves in the residential real estate space. Eric has built his reputation on precision, data-driven strategy, and a client-first philosophy that actually delivers. He's a strategist, a top-tier negotiator, and a true New York closer. Eric, welcome to the show.
Hey, Scott, thank you for the generous introduction.
Our pleasure. I think our audience is really going to take something away from the way you've mastered the expansion team model to bring a high-performance, systematic approach to the New York suburbs. Eric, let's dive in, shall we? So first off, for those who may not be familiar with your world, give us the short version. What's your main focus recently?
Our main focus is on funding bridge loans related to real estate transactions. They're structured as mortgages, as in any real estate purchase, and they are short-term. We have a variety of clients, and they are meant to be a solution, not a Band-Aid, but to get someone from point A to point B where they can afterwards replace us with a more traditional financing that is longer term and more typical of long-term market rates.
And what markets are you operating in?
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
We're mostly Northeast, so there are markets where we can access quickly if we need to, and we have a pretty good, understanding of the values. But we can do all of East Coast. Theoretically, we can do the entire country, but we focus on the East Coast. We've done transactions in North Carolina and Florida, a bunch in Florida. but mostly New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
What caught my attention about you was the way you've been able to bridge the gap between high level systems and human centric service. That's not easy, especially in this climate. What's been the key to keeping your machine running smoothly?
Relationships, being true to them. We take care of our people, whether it's a client or it's a source of business that is referring that client to us in the first place. But we're human. We're, just regular people. We're not looking to get rich on any one transaction. And we're not looking to really, grab and hog everything to ourselves. When someone brings us a transaction, we try to get it done. When that transaction is due to be paid off, we always reach out to that same source and say, you have an opportunity now to close this out and to earn again on the back end. And we make that a rule that we always stick by on all of our business.
And a great rule at that. Now, every operator I know has a moment where things got real, maybe a deal that went sideways or a time that you had to pivot fast. You mind sharing one of those moments with us?
It happened last week where we were doing a financing as a foreclosure bailout for a gentleman who has multiple assets in Connecticut, rental properties. And long story short, he was under the gun, time of the essence, so to speak, where his properties was going to be sold at auction last Friday. And we were going through our process, which incorporated some additional credit that we put alongside our funds so we can do more transactions and larger transactions. And the timeline, the state of Connecticut was not going to give him the time to complete this financing to pay off the debt that caused it to go into foreclosure. So we had to pivot quickly in a day and a half, scrap the plan of using our credit, fund it ourselves, pull $500,000 in, get all the loan docs structured, got it closed, and saved him literally hours away from having his property auctioned.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
It's incredible how the moments like that feel like a disaster in real time often become the foundation for the next 10 years of growth. And perhaps this will be a pivot point for you. And honestly, that's the filter right there. That's what weeds out the dabblers and defines people that have been in the business and are going to stay in the business long term. Let me ask you this. What are you most focused on solving or scaling next?
Raising capital. We use all friends, family, personal funds, and we can couple that with a little bit of credit. However, is a demand for what we do. People get to know us, they work with us, they start to refer other executives or business owners and operators that could use assistance from us, as opposed to some of the typical hard money private investors they deal with who are really true loan sharks. And they are looking for your failure and hoping for it so they can charge your default rates. Best case scenario, they can charge default rates and take your property and liquidate it. There's a high demand for what we do. It's a very niche market. We have many people we want to help and work with. We're just limited by funds because, again, it's all friends and family.
That's big. And that next move is where the leverage lives. It can either, perfect your operations or detonate your workflow, depending on the strategy that you employ, Eric. Interested to know, how do you maintain your edge when things are going well? It's easy to grind when you're broke, but when you're hungry.
I was told as a young kid, I'm 53 now, 30 years ago, do what you did to get there. And that's just a philosophy we try to stick by. On top of that, like I said, there is such a demand for the service that we're providing, and it's to people under serious duress. It's difficult If someone were to come to me and say, I have this great property in Manhattan and it's worth $2 million and I need a quick $500,000 bridge loan or $1 million bridge loan, or I'm going to lose something I've worked my entire life to accumulate, and the only reason it's in a state of duress is because certain things happen, affected their credit, affected their cash flow, whatever the case is, they need our help. We want to help them. And saying no, sorry, I'm illiquid today, to me is difficult. I don't sleep at night that way. It's like being a doctor and saying, sorry, I don't accept your insurance. I'm going to watch you die.
Well
I couldn't do
said.
that.
Well said. Now, I know a lot of our audience is either earlier in their journey or looking to level up in some fashion. And I think they benefit from hearing this from you. When it comes to building relationships and growing your network, what's made the biggest difference for you?
No sales scripts. When I started out in finance 30 years ago, it's one of the first things I had handed to me was a sales script. And I understood the reasoning behind it. So a person with no education and no training can sound professional. But people who know me know I'll say some things sometimes that they would know could not possibly be scripted because it's so off the wall, but it's so honest. It's myself. I speak my mind for better or for worse. And my relationships know that. And as I said to you prior to being live, um, I don't hold people hostage. If I can help you, I will help you without a doubt. If I cannot, I will say, I wish I could help you, but I can't participate right now. Perhaps you may want to reach out to A, B, and C. This may be more in their wheelhouse.
And that brutal transparency, I think, is so critical. And that hits home. You know, in an industry that is so transactional, being the person who actually shows up when there isn't a deal on the table is what creates that competitive edge around your business. It's that unsexy consistency, if you will, Eric, that most people aren't willing to do. Let me ask you this. What does your tech stack look like right now? Is there one piece of software or perhaps AI that has actually moved the needle for your team recently?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
We use a platform that is a loan management or specifically a mortgage management platform. And whereas a couple of years ago, when I'm sending you a monthly interest payment, meaning I'm sending to one of our loan participants who provided funds for a mortgage, I'm sending them an email. Hey, Scott, just to let you know, expect to see a direct deposit or a wire hit your account in the next 2 days for your interest from property ABC, Main Street. Now we have something that is really sophisticated, doesn't only track everything, but you can log on as one of our participants and see your entire portfolio as far as the loans you are involved with, what your return is, what your projected cash flow should be for the year. And it's an automated system where if I send you an electronic deposit for your portion of a loan's monthly interest, you will get an automated email that will say you received this amount of funds deposited on this day for this particular loan that you are participating in.
That's awesome. And I can imagine it does make them feel more at ease. All right, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to contact you?
They can call our main number. They can email me directly if they want to. I can provide you with both if you want me to do that now live.
Sure.
I can. Main number is 833-735-3633. And email address is my first initial and last name, EMIRMAN @bluehorizonfunding.com.
Perfect. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, your story, your transparency, and your perspective. We need more people in the space who are doing it the right way. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it.
And for those of you tuning in, if you got value from this, make sure you're subscribed. We've got more conversations coming up with operators just like Eric, who are out there building real businesses. See you in the next episode, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.